Hello, beautiful people. Welcome. Today, is this on? Yes. Yes. Today, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be reading some Am I the Asshole? Oops. God, did I hit this so much? Let's just move it back. How about that? Whenever my girlfriend and I are riding in my truck and we have a long distance to cover, I always forcefully make her read these to me and then we talk about them. So I thought it would be fun to do it for a video. And this first one looks interesting already. Am I the asshole for refusing to show my bank balance to my girlfriend's father? Off the title, no, it's your bank balance. Anyway, let's read the rest. Oh, it's short. My girlfriend's father recently demanded that I show him my bank balance. I refused, saying it's private, and now he's calling me disrespectful. My girlfriend is caught in the middle, but I feel uncomfortable sharing such personal information. Am I the asshole? No. What? It's your bank account. Why does he, it needs to be longer. Why does he want to see it? Did he say, just, let me see your bank account? Ooh, jeez. Oof, this was a minute ago. Am I the asshole for bringing my fiance's issues with his mom into an argument to make a point? Ooh. So I, 26 male, recently came out to my mom. It was a huge deal because I've been hiding this from her for years. Out of fear, but I'm literally engaged and just couldn't any longer. Wow. I expected her to be like crazy angry and mad, but she wasn't. She was actually really chill and sweet. She even said she felt upset that she didn't make herself a safe space enough for me to come out sooner, which is kind of true because she's always been the strict traditional Asian mom. Anyways, I told her about my fiance, 28 male, who she met before but as a friend, and the topic of our wedding came up. When I told her we want a small wedding, she got so mad and starts talking about how weddings are meant to be big and how it's disrespectful to exclude family and how tradition matters. So apparently being gay is fine and traditional, but skipping the 400 guest buffet to feed family members who probably hate my very being is not, lol. The actual issue is when I told my fiance later. The thing is, his own mom had completely rejected him when he came out, and it was a bad, huge blow-up, and she hadn't spoken to him in years. Wow. It's been a deep wound for him, and I know that especially because he was literally a mama's boy. So when I told him, he was over the moon and so happy. He kept hugging me and saying how proud he was and how happy he was that I finally got the moment he never did. And then after he was comes up to about wedding scale to make my mom happy. I'm confused. And then after he comes up to about, I don't know what that's even saying. At first I thought it was a joke till he kept insisting and kept looking at venues. I kind of got pissed. So I think it's like, I think that the fiance is saying that they could have a big wedding to make the Ryder's mom happy, I think. We've talked about this for years. Neither of us want a big party. We both hate the idea of being the center of attention in front of a crowd. But now he's acting like my mom. Accepting me means we owe her some grand public festival. He's even offering to pay for the whole thing. He's kind of rich. We ended up getting into an argument and went back and forth, and here's why I think I might be the asshole. Because I said to him that his mom wanted him to marry a woman and he didn't. So why do we suddenly have to follow my mom's will just because she's not being a raging homophobe? And he couldn't just project his mommy issues onto my mom. He got quiet, then upset, said that was low, and just clocked out emotionally, just being aloof. I did try to apologize, but he turned away from me. I don't think I said anything crazy or rude, though. I mean, he's not the asshole for not wanting a big wedding, because I'm a big believer of, it's your wedding, it's your day, you can do what you want. But to bring that up here, I think that's kind of bro. I think you're a f***ing asshole. Let's see, it's literally just posted 8 minutes ago, and there's already a few comments. What did they say? It does seem like a low blow and a cheap shot. All you needed to communicate was that you were still into the smaller wedding and not about the moms at all. Completely agree. Yes, I'll upvote this one. It was a good story. You're the asshole. Of course he was projecting his mommy issues. Did you ever think that maybe part of the reason that he wanted a small wedding was because he didn't have much family to invite? I don't know if this is the case. Sorry. He's probably really excited to get to celebrate his marriage with a lot of family, which is something he didn't think he was going to do. I agree with that. And up here, skipping out the 400 guest buffet to feed family members who probably hate my very well-being. That makes it seem like he doesn't want to spend all that money to feed 400 people. It wouldn't be 400 people, let's be for real. It's exaggerated, but he says down here that his fiancée is rich, so it seems like they wouldn't have that problem. So I don't really know why he wants a small wedding. Anyway, I do think he is the asshole. Holy shit. Am I the asshole if I leave my girlfriend on vacation? Does it mean, like, you are going to go do something else, or are you going to break up with her during your vacation? Let's find out. I, 26 male, and girlfriend 26 female, are on vacation in Florida with our child, 6 month, for the 4th. We went to a theme park that had alcohol. Dude, alcohol causes so many problems. I went to the restroom and left them to keep riding rides. By the time I came back, she was arguing with another family of 3. So, of course, I asked what was going on. Basically, their kids accidentally kicked over her drink. They were super apologetic. I kind of felt bad for them. Maybe she had too much alcohol because she kept trying to fight them. I tried to calm the situation, even told her I'll buy her a new one, but eventually security and police were probably called to kick us out. Oh, no. Police came to kick us out, so she tried to argue and fight them. What the f***? We made it to the car. She got back out to argue with the police more, but they did not let us. But they did let us leave when she was done with her rant. When we were leaving, she kept asking me to pull over so she can smoke, so I did. When we pulled over, she started punching me and telling me and my son to get out, so we did, and caught an Uber to a hotel. I guess she didn't expect us really to leave. Wait. No, I read that wrong. I guess she didn't expect us to really leave, so when she realized we left, she went inside the place I parked outside and started messing up their stuff. They obviously called the police to get her out of their establishment. I called and they said she was sent to the hospital. Am I the asshole if I take my son and get up on her flight? No! How long have you been freaking dating this person? They sound like an alcoholic. They sound like they're addicted to freaking cigarettes, and they're abusive. What the That's you kick... Okay, the kid accidentally kicks the drink over, and they are super apologetic, and you're trying to fight them? What? It's a drink, bro. Perfect one right here, short and to the point. Not the asshole. Bro, you already know the answer. Time to go. She needs to learn the consequences of her actions. That is the best way to sum it up. Am I the asshole for refusing to kick my little brother, 17 male, out of my place at my girlfriend's request so she, 21 female, would feel better about moving in with me, 22 male? He is 17. You can't kick him out. That's just, I think that's messed up. Am I the asshole? I said my sister-in-law, I will not look after her kids no more. I'm not reading that because it's been one sentence and there's already 2 grammatical errors. I sound like such a nerd. Am I the asshole for telling my husband's stepmom to back off about their traditions? Let's read it. So here's what just went down. My husband and I just got married like not even 3 months ago. Everything's been mostly okay, adjusting, figuring things out, the usual. But his stepmom, she's been up on my ass nonstop about following all these family traditions. And I'm not talking cute stuff like we open gifts at midnight or we cook this dish every Sunday. No, I mean full-on expectations like kneeling to elders every morning, doing this very specific weekly prayer circle, fasting on certain days even if you're sick, and don't even get me started on the wardrobe rules. She told me I shouldn't be wearing shorts in the house because that's not how their women dress. Like, what? I kept my mouth shut at first, I really did. I thought maybe she just needed time to warm up to me, or maybe she was trying too hard to help me fit in. But she kept pushing. Every time I visited their house, she cornered me. She once told me that a real wife respects her husband's customs, and she said it in front of everyone like I was some disgrace. I felt humiliated. She kept dropping little comments like, "You'll never be accepted fully if you don't make sacrifices," and "You don't want people to think you're selfish, right?" I talked to my husband about it. He just said, "That's how she is," and brushed it off. Literally said, "Just try your best, babe. She means well." I wanted to scream. So finally, last week, I snapped. We were at their house, and she was again telling me I should prepare the ancestral table offering by myself, something I've never done, don't know how to do, and honestly, don't feel comfortable doing yet. I looked her in the eye and said, "Can you just give me time to adjust? I'm not used to these traditions and I feel overwhelmed. Please stop pressuring me." My voice cracked. I was shaking. She got quiet, like dead quiet. She turned to my husband and said, "So this is the woman you married." Oh, and walked out. Now his whole side of the family thinks I disrespected her. They're saying I'm selfish, that I'm ruining their family unity, that I have, quote, "no heart for culture," and I feel like I'm drowning. I'm trying, I am, but it's like nothing I do is enough unless I fully become who they want me to be. I'm not even allowed to just ease into it. So yeah, I finally stood up for myself, and now I'm the villain. Am I the asshole? No. Because if you're going to their house, they have their own traditions. So I think you should try your best to fit into them. And it seems like she's trying to do it, you know? But where she isn't the asshole is because of how his stepmom acts. Because she's just being a dick. I mean, wait, where is it? So this is the woman you married. Ooh, that is awful. Am I the asshole for not telling my friend she was getting fired and that I saved her job, which led her to getting super fired? What the hell does that even mean? I work with my best friend's girlfriend. Okay, wait, my best friend's girlfriend. Got it. Her and I are friendly, but not really friends. If it weren't for her relationship with Jeremy, I would not be friends with her. I told her about the job in question and even put in a good word for her. She wasn't working out. She tried her best, but she had a personality clash with her supervisor. She was still in the 90-day probationary period, so she was going to be terminated with no notice. That's life, really. We regularly hire a bunch of people and keep the good ones and dismiss the ones that can't cut it or aren't a good fit. We actually were getting rid of over a dozen people that day. I know her and Jeremy aren't doing well financially, so I stepped in and volunteered to take her on my team. It was a lateral move for her. I didn't really need her, but my boss gives me a lot of freedom in my department. I didn't want to freak out. I didn't want to freak him out, so I never told her she was not working out well on her own team. To say the least, I can understand why she didn't work out. She is great at her job and a hard worker, but God almighty, she has a terrible job site personality. She rubs everyone the wrong way, including my supervisor. He actually questioned my decision to transfer her to my team. I couldn't protect her from herself. Originally, she was just being terminated, and that was it. She would have been free to reapply to the company. Now she is on the NERF list, not eligible for rehire. Ooh. She really thought the reason I got her to my team was because we needed her help. She alienated everyone. Again, she is good at the job and incredibly dedicated. She is just a shitty person to work with, and she brings down the morale. I told Jeremy what happened, and he said he understood, but she is pissed. She said that if I had told her that she was on the chopping block, she would have behaved differently. She said it's kind of my fault for not warning her. I don't know. I feel badly for her, but she kind of dug her own grave. This one's a little interesting because there isn't a definite asshole and not asshole in my mind. Obviously, in my opinion, this person's not the asshole, you know? They had the intention of doing good, which I think is a good thing. But I probably think she should have been like, "Hey, you might get fired. Your personality's shit. Say it nicer than me. But I can let you on my team, but you're going to have to be nicer." And then see what happens with that. That's what I think she should have done. But she's still not the asshole. Or he. I don't even know if this is a girl or boy. I just realized. I have no idea. I'm just assuming it's a girl. I don't know why. Am I the asshole for telling my coworker her wife is ugly? Probably. Let's see. Am I the asshole for telling my coworker that I think her wife is ugly? I, 25 female, recently came out as bi to my new coworker, and everyone was really chill about it. Everyone except my coworker. We'll call her Sarah, 28 female. After finding out, she started asking me about questions her wife, we'll call her Anna 28 female. Sarah started asking me if I thought Anna was pretty, if I liked how Anna looked when she came to happy hour, if I thought Anna was really hot, etc. I generally would laugh and not respond, redirecting the conversation or throwing the question back at her, asking her if she felt that way about her wife. The questions made me uncomfortable, but she only ever made these comments to me, plus I'm pretty new, so I didn't know how to respond. After months of this, today I finally snapped. In a Zoom meeting today, everyone was planning in his team Zoom meeting, everyone was planning our next work happy hour, and Sarah mentioned she wanted to bring Anna, following by her saying she brings Anna around because she knows I think Anna is hot. Not my finest moment, but in front of everyone, I said, and I quote, "Sarah, I actually think your wife is very ugly, so you have to stop saying that." The Zoom meeting went silent. In a panic, as the Zoom host, I ended the meeting. My other coworkers have had a mixed response, and I haven't spoken to Sarah at all. So, am I the asshole? I might have an unpopular opinion on this one, because I'll say why. I think this person is probably the asshole. People can make jokes, right? This person might just think it's funny. And they might think you think it's funny, but they don't know that because you don't say anything. You say you laugh it off and bounce back the question. So they probably think that they're just having some fun banter. So I think this person should have been like, can we please stop making these jokes? I don't like them. Am I the asshole for asking my husband to acknowledge everything I do? This could be a juicy last one. So here's what went down. I'm 25, he's 26. We've been married for a couple years now. We live in a small apartment in a city that's honestly too expensive for how much it sucks. I work part-time while studying online and he works full-time, but somehow I still do everything at home. Like everything. Cooking, dishes, laundry, trash, grocery runs, cleaning his nasty beard trimmings off the sink. That's freaking gross. Clean up after yourself, pig. Scrubbing the microwave after his spaghetti exploded. I hate that. I even remind him to pay his mom's damn bills because somehow that's my job now too. And no, I don't expect a parade. I'm not asking for roses every time I mop the floor, but a thanks wouldn't kill him, right? Or even just acting like he notices. The thing is, he doesn't, like, at all. He just comes home, plops on the couch, and acts like the place magically cleans itself. If I say something like, "Hey, I reorganized the kitchen today," he barely looks up from his phone like, "Okay, cool. Guess that didn't matter." It's not like I haven't brought it up. I told him calmly that I feel invisible. I told him it really messes with me, feeling like my effort means nothing. And you know what he said? I don't. "You're overthinking. It's not a big deal." Oh, okay. So the hours I spend trying to keep our life running, not a big deal. Got it. But here's the real kicker. The other day, his mom was over. I've been cleaning since 7 a.m. because she always finds something to comment on. What time is it? What time did she come over? I think that matters if she came over and it's like 9:30. Whatever. She walks in, looks around, and says, "It's about time you started keeping this place tidy." I just stood there like, "What? Are you kidding me? My husband?" Said nothing. Just laughed like that crap was funny. Like I didn't just spend 5 hours bleaching grout for this woman. I lost it. Not yelling or throwing stuff, just firm. I told him, "I need you to start appreciating the work I put in, because I'm drowning here, and the least you could do is not laugh when someone disrespects me in our own home." He rolled his damn eyes. Now he's been distant, like I'm the problem. Like I created the drama for no reason. His mom, still acting like she's the queen of the damn castle. And me, I feel like a maid, a ghost maid. So yeah, I asked my husband to acknowledge what I do around here. I asked him to not laugh when people treat me like crap. That's it. Am I the asshole? No, you're not the asshole. Yeah, I mean, it might be the tiniest bit different if he even cleaned up after himself, but to not clean your freaking beard shavings, or like, you don't even have to clean up the microwave. You could just put a paper towel or a paper plate over your bowl so it doesn't bubble and blow up everywhere. It's not very hard. Not the asshole. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more Am I the Asshole, let me know by liking and leaving a comment and subscribing. I have another interesting idea I can do with this subreddit and ChatGPT. So let me know if you want to see that. Or if there's any other subreddits you want me to read. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.